In today's lesson, we'll talk about differentiating negative indices. So we'll see questions something like this. Y equals x to the power of minus 7. How to do these type of questions? So the basic concept is the same. Pick the indices, bring it down and reduce by 1. So let's see how it goes. Dy by dx is minus 7 because that's what our indices is, and reduce the power by 1. That gives us minus 7 x to the power of minus 8. So nothing changes. It's just we are not getting the positive but the negative numbers. That's it. So let's do one more question. Next question is y equals, maybe this time if I drop a coefficient, 5x to the power of minus 3. How would you do that? So dy by dx is just multiply the indices and the coefficient. So the indices and the coefficient multiply together to give us minus 15 and reduce the indices by 1. It gives us, the final answer comes minus 15 x to the power of minus 4. No problem at all. Now let's move to the next part where we get the questions written something like this. 1 over x to the power of 8, maybe like this, right? It's a positive power, but it's the denominator. It's not the numerator. So we are not going to be using the same, power rule as we have done in the first differentiation lesson. So over here, what we need to do, we are going to be writing the reciprocal. So to write the reciprocal, that means move it up. And when we move it up, the indices gets negative, right? So that means you just need to convert it, and what? It's just following what we have learned. We have just learned about negative indices, no? So y equals x to the power minus 8. So what dy by dx will be? Dy by dx is going to be bring down the indices and reduce it by 1. That gives us minus 8 x to the power of minus 9. Correct? This is how we do differentiation questions where we have reciprocals. Now, let's move to one exam style question. So in here, we have the question given over here. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to differentiate that. So dy by dx, let's keep one term at a time. So the first thing we're going to be doing is 7x cubed. So what that would be? Just quickly think and tell me. So 7x cubed would be indices multiplies with its coefficient. So that means minus 21 x to the power of minus 3 minus 1. Okay. Now the second term we have to differentiate. So we have indices minus 4 and coefficient is 2. If we multiply 2 and minus 4, we get minus 8 x to the power of minus 4 minus 1. And this one we can't directly do, we have to convert it. So if we imagine, like I would suggest you to do this step before actually differentiating. So that would be turning minus of 5 x to the power of minus 5, right? So what your first step would be, rewriting the thing in the usual format. So 7x to the power of minus 3 plus 2x to the power of minus 4 minus 5x to the power of minus 5. Okay, so we are only left with differentiating this part. So what we're going to be getting, we will have minus times minus, that means we're going to be getting a positive 25 x to the power of minus 5 minus 1. So what that gives us, minus 21 x to the power of minus 4 minus 8 x to the power of minus 5 and plus 25 x to the power of minus 6, right? That's it. Now let's move to a quick practice. So let's practice a few questions. The first question we have over here is x to the power of minus 4. So when you have indices minus 4, what do? Because we don't have any coefficient, bring it down. So minus 4 and reduce by 1. So we have C option. That's quick, we can directly do that. And yes, it is correct. Let's move to the next question. Again, it's quick, like no working is required, but let me just show you one over here. X to the power of minus 6. If we find out the derivative, we're going to be getting minus 7. I said minus 6. Minus 7 minus 1 is minus 8. So that gives us minus 8, I guess. This is the answer. Yeah. Moving to the next part, we have again basic minus 8. So bring down minus 8, reduce by 1, that gives us minus 9. And it is correct. Next one, let's try this. Y equals minus 2 over x cubed. Okay, for these type of questions, what do we need to do? We first need to convert it before we literally differentiate. So we are going to be writing it as y equals minus 2x to the power of minus 3. That's correct. And what the first derivative would be, or what is the derivative for that? A coefficient multiplies with the indices, that gives you minus 2 times minus 3 is a positive 6. Reduce the indices by 1, that is minus 4. So we get the first option as correct. Good job. Next question, we have y equals 9 over x to the power of 7. How do we do that? Think. We're going to be rewriting it as 9x to the power of minus 7. So what's dy by dx? Dy by dx is multiply the coefficient with indices, that gives you minus 63, reduce it by 1. That means we have B part as the answer. Perfect. Some exam style questions. That's a nice one. But we can't do it without a pen paper. So we will be writing it. I'm just copying it down. Minus 9x over x to the power 4 plus 5x to the power of minus 2 plus 9 over x cubed plus 2x to the power of minus 1. Okay, let's rewrite. So it will be minus 9x to the power of minus 4 plus 5x to the power of minus 2 plus 9x to the power of minus 3 plus 2x to the power of minus 1. Okay, now's the time to find out the derivative. Okay, what we have to do? Indices multiplies with the coefficient, that gives us a positive 9 times 4 is 36, x to the power of minus 5. Reduce it by 1. Then 5 times minus 2 is minus 10, reduce it by 1, minus 3. Times it, minus 27, reduce it by 1, minus 4. Times it, coefficient and indices, that gives you minus 2, x to the power of minus 2. Okay, which option matches to that? I guess the first one only. No? Oh, no. That's minus 36. So the option which is matching with it is this one, isn't it? Yeah. Minus 1 would not be it is having minus 1 as its normal indices, no, before differentiating. So B is the right answer. Correct. And the last question, it's tiny one. Y equals 7x to the power of minus 1 minus 9x over x squared. Let's rewrite that. 7x to the power of minus 1 minus 9x to the power of minus 2. Differentiating it, dy by dx will be minus 7x to minus 2 minus 9 times minus 2 would be positive 18 x to the power of minus 3. And that's what our answer is. Where it is, let's find out. No. Yes, I guess. And it's correct. So yeah, we are done with all our practice and understanding of the concept. And in our next lesson, we will start finding out the gradient. See you there.